What's up guys, it's Sage Bond here, and today I am doing a review for Paranautical Activity. Now this game I have actually purchased 2 times before, one time on the Vita and another time on the PS4, and this is the 3rd time I purchased it. And I don't know what's wrong with me with purchasing this game so many times, because it's not a good game actually. I'm going to tell you the truth here. So, this game is fun, but it has deep flaws that cannot be just wrote off like that right there. You go into some rooms where it immediately throws you into death, basically. And I will actually quit to show you another bad thing about the game. So when you click restart, it actually just takes you to the menu, which should just be, that should just say quit. But there's 4 different characters that allow you to choose from. David Bowie, Dynamite, and Gordon, the tank. Now, all these characters are trash, but Dynamite, and it's because he shoots bombs and he has a katana, and he doesn't have the most health. The character with the most health is the tank, but his gun sucks and takes forever to kill people, and his special is also crap. Gordon sucks, and his gun, he just carries around a little thing you can hit people with repeatedly, but his gun sucks. And he comes with hardly any health for some reason. He's the character I think should have most health. And, you know, David Bowie is just ridiculous. He's just a bow and arrow guy who's extremely hard to use because you have to charge up his thing. And this game is very fast-paced. And also, you'll just go into a room and it'll be filled with hundreds of heads that will immediately, in 1 second, will just take down 4 of your hearts. And like this character, he has 6 hearts. So, if we go in here and we see, you know, there's this guy. He's like a Doom guy, but the camera quality, I know, is keep going to shit. I don't know why that is. I mean, I know why it is. It's a shitty phone camera. But everything's bad. I don't know why. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, this room's pretty bad. It'll just throw you in stuff like this. But, yeah, this guy, I don't know. Alright, so I'll tell you about the main problem about the game. The main bad thing. Not only does it just throw you into random rooms, it has all these little special items you can get where it's like, you know, it's like in any magical roguelike game. You get an item, it's like double jump, and then you die, you lose it. Or you get an item which is just like bombs can fly, or some stupid crap like that. In this game, half the items are bad and evil, and they'll like hurt you. Like, it'll revive all the enemies, take half of your hearts away. It's really sick stuff, honestly, that makes you, not want to play the game. And every time you die, there's no, screen to, like, I guess, get, out of, I'm trying to think of what I'm saying. Oh yeah, there's no screen to upgrade your guy once you do this. It's like, once you, die, it's just like, okay, I hope you do good. And, that's pretty shitty. And, the roguelike element is pretty bad if you ask me, because it doesn't pay off ever, really. Most of the time, I just wish it wasn't a part of the game. So, like, I mean, I wish there was basic, you could level up how you want to level up, like a skill tree, instead of random items that will straight up just kill you, murk you. There you go, you picked, half your health's gone, or you picked, you know, kill you. Literally, there's some sick stuff in this game, and it never tells you what it is. You just have the option to buy it and hope for the best, and sometimes they'll be the same item, and sometimes they'll be good, and sometimes they'll be bad, so it'll mess with your mind a little bit, which is weird that a game would do that like this. And so here's the positive for the game. I know you're like, why would you buy it 2 times in a row? Every time I just think, I'm like, oh man, I really enjoyed that game. And then I buy it again, and I'm like, oh, this game is so flawed. So the Switch, I think, only has like 15 first-person shooters on it. This is $8, so if you're really hankering for, like, I guess, like a shitty Doom, that's like, oh yeah, I want some lame-ass game that's not that fun, then yeah, this is the game for you. You know what I mean? And I mean that in the most serious way. game for you, bro, if you want shitty Doom. And I know you're like, you bought it, though. You enjoy it. And I do enjoy it. I like bad games. I beat this game with, I think, 2 characters, honestly. So it is beatable. It just, there leaves so much more to be desired. Like, there's so many simple things they can do to make it better. Like, there's no way to change the controls in this game. And so, jump is A, right? And then to throw, to shoot is this button, this trigger, and this one does nothing. And to throw a bomb is this trigger. And the reason it looks the same is because, you know, the gun shoots bombs. But then this one does nothing. And then A is to jump, so when you're in, like, a thing, you have to, like, perfectly hit A and do this. And for some people, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not that bad for me. It's just, on the Vita, I was able to change the controls to make it so it can be one of the triggers. And which that made it way better. I can jump with one of the triggers and shoot with the other one, which felt really nice. And on the Switch, I can't do that. So that's a shame, which makes the game a little bit more harder. And the bombs I hardly ever use. I mean, they're good to spam sometimes, like I'll do right now. Just spam the bombs. Spam! Yeah, believe in it. And, no, Ocker, no, please. But yeah, this is the game, really. It is, it's a good time, I guess. So if you have $8 and you want a first-person shooter and you're like, oh man, should I buy a archive game or, you know, some first-person shooter? I guess this is it, really, if you want, like, a first-person shooter. It has a few weird things, like, in the options section, I'll just show you some weirdness in it. You change that point of view, so it's, like, all the way far and ridiculous, and this shouldn't even be an option in a video game. Look at how warped this is. Does this feel right? Does it feel like it's gonna help you at all in the game? Just like, yes, yes, yes. That's awful. I'm not gonna run into the boss room like that, but then I'm gonna show you the killer contrast of that shit by taking that point of view all the way down. And this is just bad. I feel like this should just be like, there should be a scope on this, but instead it's just like, nah, dude, first person mode, really first person mode, you just move around and you actually feel it, which is nice. That is interesting, but it's not practical to play with. And when you enter in a room and there's a lot of enemies, you can get yourself killed quick. So, I don't know. Paranormal Nauticals, should you get it? I think it would depend. Obviously, I spent, like, I think I've given the developer $16, because on the Vita I bought it for $3, and, no, I bought it for the full price, $8, and then I bought it again for the Switch, and the Vita gave me it both on the PS4 and the Vita, so that's kind of nice. But, yeah, technically the Switch does give you 2 versions of the game, but it's very nice. This game does look very sharp in handheld mode. I know my camera is just automatically just trash and keeps on blurring out, and forgive me for that. But this game is actually a good time if you, want to grind and get fucked over repeatedly and die for no reason. And so here's the problem with the game. It's like randomly you'll have a fun, good playthrough. Randomly. It's not gonna be my skill. This game isn't skill-based. No skills needed for this game. It's just trash-based. Randomized, really. And that's not cool for a game that's all trying to be edgy, being like, it's like Doom, bro. It's like Doom. It's like, no, you're not like Doom. Don't say that in your description and look cool. Which, I bought it. Yeah. I have it on the Vita and the Switch. But, the Switch version in dock mode has weird performance lag with the aiming thing, too. That's something I noticed. In handheld mode, I haven't noticed the aim lag while playing, but the aim lag in dock mode is real, and that's kind of sad too. I hope they patch that out. I don't know when. Maybe I should email the developers and be like, hey, I'm not enjoying it. I'm a customer. But, no, game's alright, you know. The graphics, I'll tell you what, it's not anything pretty. It's not like, ooh, man, this is such a good Doom reminiscence thing. No, it's not. It's honestly lazy Minecraft graphics, which I'm not saying they're unbearable, but that's what they are. That's what they look like. It looks like it could be like a Minecraft mod, but it's not. But it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable if you, you know, if you're like, oh, a first-person shooter for $8, but that's what you can get, man. So, thank you guys for watching. It's Sage Bond, and hope you guys see the next one. Peace.